Let's now get into much more serious matters. I did talk about Ladonette ONI, and she's here to give us a few statistics of how the COVID-19 virus is ongoing, not just in Cameroon, but in Africa and the world at large. Good morning, Ladonette.
Good morning, Sandrine.
How do you do today?
I'm good. I love your outfit.
Thank you very, very much. And of course, this morning with you, we would be looking at a few statistics.
Yeah, we will be talking about COVID-19 in the world at large. First of all, in Cameroon, the northwest region of Cameroon has recorded its first case of COVID-19 yesterday. And in a meeting chaired by the governor, the following resolutions were made. He said the people of the northwest are called upon to respect the measures put in place by government. They should respect social distancing and drinking at night after 6 p.m. has been prohibited, both inside bars and outside bars. Okay. Because, Sandrine, there's something happening.
Yes. I know, right?
There's something happening lately, like you go home, somebody will lock his bar, and people are inside drinking.
Yeah.
People are inside. I'm like, what have they, like, are we cursed with Mimbo? Like, with drinks?
I really don't know.
With beer, are we cursed?
At times, even they are sitting outside, the bar owner has locked the bar. There is nobody inside, but he's sitting far. He's very far, but each time you need his services, you just point a finger and he comes and serves you. And seriously, there are some of them who respect. It's true they don't respect 6, but they go up maybe to about 8 or 9. So to them, they are very respectful in such a way that if you, as the consumer, you want to continue consuming, they tell you no, on ne sert plus. We are no longer serving. But what they do is, non, il faut que je prends encore peut-être une pour la route. So what they do is they take, if they had to take like 1 bottle, they take like 2 or 3 at once and say, okay, since you're no longer serving, just give me the 3 at once. Let me keep beside me.
Yes, and also he has also regulated the entrance and exit of cars into Bamenda. And the government also has warned the population on using fake face mask and fake alcoholic-based hand sanitizers, because now they're being made at home and we don't know the conditions that under the conditions that those things are being made. And so they say they should buy they should buy hand sanitizers and face masks that are being prescribed by the Ministry of Health. And anybody that doesn't do that will have some consequences
to face. Or better still, just buy from the pharmacy. It's true in the pharmacy it might be expensive, but they are medicated. Pardon me, and it's actually better. Why do I say so? Because like you said, some people stay back at home and fabricate their own face mask. You don't know under what conditions. Now, I was really, yesterday, I was driving past the market with my husband, and we saw a lady. She held them. It's like, on dirait les drapeaux. They were like how did they call? Flags. Thank you, Siri. They were just like flags, and she was hanging them and saying, do this song, do this song. My husband and I just made and we walked past.
There's this thing circulating all over. It says that there's a woman that sells face masks, and for a man wanted to buy the face masks, he had to try on 4 of them before choosing his finally.
What?
Yes, he had to try 4 of the face masks, and it's like, okay, let me look. Is this okay with me? Is this okay with me? You know? And he has to, like, after trying the 4, he had to choose 1 among the 4. So imagine a kind of situation like that, you buying face masks from those kind of people.
That's horrible. Why would he try the 4? Is it a dress or something?
I don't know as well. I don't know.
Is it there for, no be nyanga, please, no be na nyanga, beguna. Are you serious? He wants to save il est mignon with his face mask. Or if it doesn't look like a ninja. Oh my God. All right, my dear, let's continue getting the statistics.
Yes, and
that's a ninja we have on set. Oh my God.
Yes, and the school on TV started yesterday at CRTV. And it looked promising. It looked promising for the students. And there's a number circulating around, and that's the 8018 number for every student watching.
8018.
Yeah, 8018 for every student watching. If you have a question, you could dial that number, send a message through that number with your question, and it will be replied to you. And yeah, everything will be cleared. And Faximene in the southwest region have gone out distributing face masks and other kits to fight against the coronavirus. That's their own contributions, and it's an initiative that they've just brought up, that they should contribute towards
I have the impression
fight.
that the drivers union in Boya, they're very I would say, effective with what they do. I mean, like, they always put beautiful initiatives. I remember even way back when I was still in Boya, you would hear a lot about the taxi drivers union, about the kind of things that they do, and I'm impressed.
Yeah, they've done that, and it's a good initiative. People should get to realize that it's like we've always said, it's not a fight by the government alone.
Yeah.
No matter how much you have, you should just share with others, distribute it to those that need it, distribute it to those that are really in need of it, and you're lending a helping hand. And now the population of Bafoussam have resisted the 6 p.m. lockdown imposed by the government, but the governor has chased people out of public places at night. So that's wonderful.
He's out there himself chasing people.
Yeah, he needs to chase people, you get, because people are so much, I don't know, it's 6 p.m., it's our lives. You need to get conscious of the fact that you might die out of that COVID-19, because people are dying everywhere. And now if you just make yourself so vulnerable for that thing to just hold you or catch you, or to get infected of the COVID-19,
so somebody asked me, why are they insisting on 6? Is it like the virus is out there only by 6? I almost died of laughter. I said, so if they leave you in your cab or in your snack, for example, and they say you don't need to receive customers and you're still up by 8, 9, are you going to sit there and customers come, you'll drive them away? Of course not. The whole idea is not because the virus is walking around in the air at 6 or at 7 or 8. It's just to avoid people being choked up in one area. That is why they talk about social distancing, and that cannot be done if bars and all the like are open after 6, and so it's for your good, seriously.
Yeah, and so the UCB went around Bilonge with a big water tank distributing water to all the population, and a similar situation had happened with Cam Water, because even in my quarter at Kamibasi, they came with a big tank distributing water. That was their own way of contributing against the fight, so people will not complain that we don't have water at home to wash our hands, and they're distributing water to the population. When I came back home, my sister told me, I was like, that's beautiful, because now people wouldn't complain because everybody's making sure everything works out well. Now that's all for Cameroon. Cameroon has over 500 and more than 560 infected persons, for those that are not aware. Yes, so Cameroon has more than 560 infected persons. We're walking through it, and we're going to conquer coronavirus very soon. That's
true. We'll do that.
Yeah, in Africa, Sao Tome and Principe became the 52nd African country to record coronavirus, and the island confirmed its 4 cases on Monday. This leaves Lesotho and Comoros as Africa's virus-free country as of April 6th yesterday. So before we're counting five countries that are virus-free, but today we're counting 2, and that's Lesotho and Comoros, because Sao Tome has recorded 5 cases of coronavirus yesterday. And the government of Ghana has decided to take charge of water bills for its citizens for the month of April, May, and June, with water tankers distributing water to places of shortage. And they have started providing food for over 400,000 individuals and homes in the affected areas of restriction. They will also provide small loans for micro, small, and medium-scale businesses.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's beautiful, right?
That's interesting. Now, I think I also heard what the news, the thing is, it's really escaped my mind in Bamenda. I think it's the mayor, so they had to... They said those in the market, they are not going to pay any tax or so. I think it's for the next 2 months. You know, I remember when I was in Boya in the market, each time my aunt would want to sell maybe vegetables, the little space that you occupy, there was a woman from the council so always walking around with little tickets she gives you, and you give 100 francs or so. If you have 2 stands, you give 200 per day. They said even that will not be paid, and the people in the markets won't have to pay tax for the next 2 months, 2 or 3 months or so. So we love that initiative, and we hope it's going to extend maybe to other markets too.
We hope so. We hope so. Africa now has over 9,500 confirmed cases of coronavirus, with over 400 deaths, with more than 900 recovered patients. Yeah, at least the patients that have recovered are more than the deaths. So we are okay. Wow. We have hopes. I won't say we're okay. We have hopes for a better tomorrow. Yes, and the World Health Director, General Tedros Adhanom, according to African News, has frowned against the statement made by 2 French scientists suggesting a vaccine for the new coronavirus should be tested in Africa. He says Africa cannot be tested. He says Africa cannot and will not be a testing ground for any vaccine. Expressing disappointment, he added, "We will follow all the rules to test any vaccine or therapeutics all over the world, suing exactly the same rule, whether in Europe, Africa, or wherever." So it's not only in Africa that they're going to test the virus. If they want to test it, they can test it anywhere. So it shouldn't be like we're going to test it in Africa.
Yeah, Africa first.
Like, just an aside, I saw a post on Facebook and someone said, when they were fabricating cars like Lamborghini, Range Rover, and Ferraris, why didn't they send it to Africa for us to test it?
Testing, yeah. They sent it elsewhere. Now they want to test the virus in Africa. Somebody said we are not guinea pigs, and yes, we are not guinea pigs. That's all for this morning.
That's all for this morning. Just one for the road. The Atikiliti market, the biggest fruit and vegetable market in Addis Ababa, have been moved to an open space in Jam Media. The authorities are implementing stricter measures against the pandemic, which has affected over 44 persons.
Wow. Thank you very much for the statistics this morning, Ladonette. We're having you again tomorrow for new updates. But for now, let's go hit the road with our publicity page, because just behind we have the review of the newspapers.
Matama. Uba Puyuga.
Uti Yule.
Mbolo.
Martin Chubla. Soko Biwo Ambaba. Menabuna Habuki Maholio. Jamna.
Agazana am yofu.
Abala. Gagachi Abu. Bolon.
Dari jam pikoi jam. Madala.
Bet mo sa patwal.
Monsieur Sonogala.
Ma fin la andilan.
Ebi muduko.
Gavinero la top.